Well, welcome, all of you out there in internet land. I'm not sure if my video is frozen or not. It looks frozen on my screen. Maybe I'll take it off. Then welcome to eSeniors GT3 World Championship League. Today is Mustang Madness. Yes, sir. First day of Mustang Madness. All drivers have to be driving Mustangs, so that is pretty cool. Let me just getting something going here. Yeah, so I'm very happy to be broadcasting Mustang Madness for you all. If there's anybody watching, please tell me if everything is good on the stream. Looks good here. We're getting ready to start the race in a few minutes. So, welcome to eSeniors. My name is Mike Molesky. This is my broadcast live of our races. If you haven't watched before, many of you have, I'm sure, when you're watching it later on the video. So Mustang Madness is our Monday, what day is it today? Monday races. New thing for us. Not necessarily all people agree, but mostly because it's the Mustang, I'm sure, because Mustang is a different car to drive. New car, so everybody has to drive Mustangs in a 30-minute, I believe it's 30 minutes, geez. Yeah, 30 minutes. That means there's no pit stop. Mustang's an interesting car to drive. Lots of new liveries out there. I'm getting ready to be happy to get through that in a second. What else can I tell you? What else can I tell? Let me see if my camera's working. I'd like to see myself on the screen. No, my camera. Well, you can see me there. That is me. Hello, hello, hello. If you haven't seen me before. So what else can I'm just a little bit out of sorts because I just got everything working, and I'm happy to say I got the leaderboard working today with the software. I've got good volume for a change. Anyway, it's great to maybe I'll put the game volume in so you can hear the Mustang. Mustang's got an interesting growl. What else can I tell you about this season? Exciting season for eSeniors since we've started LMU. If you haven't heard about that yet, please join us on Fridays and Sundays for LMU races. Le Mans Ultimate, LMU. We're driving the hypercars on Friday. We are driving GT3 cars on Sunday for 30-minute races at least. I can't remember if the Sunday one is 50 minutes or not. Yeah, there's all 30 minutes because the pit stops don't work very well yet. So if you're listening for the first time and you're interested in joining us with that, those are all open races. No, you don't. You have to sign up in SimGrid, but I believe those will stay open. If not, just join us on Discord. I'm sure we'll let you in. What else can I say? Mustang is an interesting car to drive. Not everybody loves it. I was going to attempt to drive it for the whole season, but I gave up at the last minute. I'm going to be back in my Ferrari. What else can we tell you? Let's go to the season. My face still on the screen. Yes, it is. I'll get rid of that. The season starting in Suzuka. I forgot to mention that. That's what we're starting with this week is Suzuka. We've tried to put the races in GT3, including the GT3 World Championship on tracks that we have not raced in a while. So Suzuka, first one, Nürburgring on the second one, Donington and Schneiderton. That's a couple we haven't done in a while. Laguna Seca we did not do last week, and the ever non-popular Indianapolis 500 race track is on the sixth race. Zandvoort we haven't done in a while, and of course we always finish with either Spa or Bathurst. This season it's going to be Spa. Can you believe it? 17 seasons here. All right, I think qualifying is getting ready to start, so let me get set up here with the ACC TV. Hold on here. Blank. Why am I seeing two sets of... Oh, I see why. No problem. Drive. Should be okay. Here we go for quali. And let me move the screen over to you can see it. There we go. There it is. Let's find a car. It's on track. Not sure who's up there first. Let me take our number 78. Who is number 78? That is Stuart Packham. There he is. So I've got the ACC TV is our software that we work with. And I've got it working, but it's a little pale on the tower. I apologize for that. And I'm also going to get up here, the right data here. It's going to be quality. Hold on here. There we go. And I'm going to put gaps up instead of car number. We'll put up best delta. That should be good. So we'll be seeing some times there in the tower in a minute. Who is first? So this is Stuart is first up there. We'll go through the liveries later up during the track walk to see them a little bit better, but you're going to see some interesting liveries there. And Stuart is coming around the corner here for his first hot lap. We're going to see some people in weird cars. There's Derek Bird in a Mustang. That is unbelievable, isn't it? Anybody watching? Yeah, I got 4 watching. Say hello, guys, on the stream. It's always nice to hear from people who are on the stream, so that I can don't feel like I'm talking into the ether. So Stuart is just starting his hot lap there now. He is the first one up. He'll be the first guy to post a time. And again, I apologize for the tower being a little pale there. I got to go back into some significant software to increase the opacity. But at least we got him, because it's been a nightmare for Krista and I to get that working again. And before I forget, the shout out to our continuing sponsors, Sim3D, makers of fine simulation equipment, including button boxes, rumble motors, etc. And Syndeo, Montreal-based but international customers, I think, with telecommunications consultancy. So thank you very much for you two, because we need a little bit more money, and we had a little drive there. If you hadn't noticed, we had a fundraising drive, because we're going to do LMU also, so we need to pay for that server. So if you haven't already, do a little contribution and smash the like button. I don't think the like button were here, but slash the like button on YouTube for us, because that someday will get us some revenue. Not sure we're up there just yet, but we're getting close to getting some revenue. Here comes Stuart. I think this is the last corner. Forget now, Suzuka. Nope, not the last corner. Coming up to around the last corner here. That's the chicane. Here comes the last corner. There we go. And he's going to be setting our time. Let's make sure it comes up there properly. And here it is. Maybe I don't have it set up. No, I don't have it set up right here. Let me get that for you guys. Session best relative. There it is. So he has set the time at 2 minutes flat. And the gaps, the next column there is whether they're improving on their times. Don't think Bird has set a lap. I thought Stuart was the first guy out. So but it shows improvements there. So maybe they have set times already. Anyway, so yeah, guys, let's just look around a little bit. There's Brian Murray. Oh, just perfect timing there. Brian Murray is at the top of the leaderboard now. Come on, those of you watching, say hello to us so I can tell who's watching. So Packham is down, and Derek Bird, who does not like the Mustang. Let's just see what kind of livery he has. His familiar colors. Way to go, Derek. Not his favorite car. Is in third. Merche is next in fourth. And Newcomb in fifth. Let's just go through everybody quickly to see what their liveries look like. Jeremy's got a nice new livery with eSeniors on the side. We'll see that later. Let's find another camera angle. There's a different camera angle. Mark Stevens with us again. There's a nice livery. I think that's one of the standard liveries. Krister is racing the Mustang this year. I know he doesn't have his livery. I know he has a great livery. Krister, I updated my livery 2 minutes before broadcast. I know you're going to be very disappointed. I don't have your livery because he's got a new one very nicely. We'll have to check to see why it's not coming through in awesome website. Ken Schmidt next. There's Brian Banks. There's Eric Langlois. Got lots of familiar names. These are the guys who race with us all the time. Laurent Lorolette next. That went for Bruce Hopkins. And Aaron Shannon. So a lot of familiar names, but not in familiar cars. So the premier driver in eSeniors is Brian Murray. He has not raced in GT3 World Championships in a while, but Monday is a good day for him, I guess. So he's racing on these Mondays. He's got a nice shell red livery. He is now our current leader by 0.3 seconds. Nice. So yeah, Brian's a great driver. I'm not sure why he's so good, but he is. I believe he is over 60 if I'm not mistaken. I would love to get him on an interview, but he does not want to do it, man. I got to get him. I got to keep people on the stream or on the Discord. You guys got to talk to Brian and let me have an interview with him so we see what he looks like. He's such a character. He's on Discord all the time. He's running into some traffic. I'm not quite sure who that is ahead of him. Let me see if I can get my buttons working here. Or if they work. Oh, he gave up because he was in bad shape there. 7 minutes left. Must he let somebody go by? I didn't see it with my eyes off the screen for a second. Let me see if I can get my buttons working for car ahead and car behind. Who's that behind him? I'm not sure why they're not working. Maybe because I have to be over here. Hang on. Yeah, that's what I have to do. Yeah, all right. I'll remember that for the race. Nice livery there, eh? Pretty bright red colors. Still, for 6 people watching now. Hey, say hello on the chat, please, on the YouTube chat. You gotta say hello. I gotta know who I'm talking to. I'll even let you decide who to watch next. Hope the volumes are good. They look good on the screen. Let me go into a cockpit just to see how the good cockpit volumes are. I could boost that up a little bit. Mustang sounds so good. There, that's the cockpit. Now we should have a little bit better volume there. On the cars. So what's going on here? Oh, hit something wrong here. Position delta. That's not what I want. Session best. There we go. Something got changed there somehow. Oh, my OBS disconnected for a second. Hope that everything is stable there. Let's see what's up. What's up? We have got Murray now not first place. Murche Paunoff in the Mustang. Way to go, Murche. Let's give him a little love here. There he is, including he has some traffic. He took over from Murray by 1/10 of a second, but Murray's coming back. He sees that. Let's just get on board with Murray. Let's get on board with him here. Is he got a valid lap going is a question. Still looks like it. He is 1/10 up. He needs a little bit more. We've got only 5 minutes left in the quali. Boy, Murray, his view is really far back. He's driving it like a one of those young kids there with the pants that are half down. Way back there. I'm trying to think of the right word for those kind of guys. Here he comes. Where is he in his lap? He is coming around to the long straight. Still up by 1/10. Oh, he lost it. Murche is off. He's got a yellow flag there. So he is not improving enough. Oh, it is back to 1/10 of a second. How can he do the chicane? Cuts that first corner nicely. The Mustang takes curbs very well. Oh, look at this. He might take it. He just might take pole again. Here it comes. Here it comes. Can't tell from the screen. Boom. Boom. Where is it? There it is. Boom. No, he does not take pole. He is 1/100th of a second behind. And that's not it for qualifying. I wonder why he's off. Okay, well, we'll find out. We will find out. Is he getting tired? Is he going to try a final lap. Who knows? Well, who else is up there? Bruce Hopkins is improving by 0.2. That will bring him not a movement. What do we got for times here? We've got some big gaps here. We got the first 5 guys within a second, but after that, it's another second down. This is Bruce Hopkins. He's improving by half a tenth or half a second. That will not get him into 5th place, but we've got a bit of a dichotomy here in terms of quality of racing with this Mustang. Looks like Bruce has given up. Maybe he's going to make some changes to his setup. Murchie's still out there. I'm going to get off the cockpit screen for a bit. Paul G. Paul G. Who do I know? But just lurking, no problem. Yeah, game's a little low. I dropped it down. I dropped it up a little bit. Just lurking, does that mean you're new to eSenior as well? Stay with us. We're a fun bunch. Join us for racing. We're a great group of varying quality of drivers. So we have 2 classes in GT3, and that's in GT3 World, what we call the World Championships on Saturdays. There's going to be 2 classes here, so number of changes this year to eSeniors. If you're just watching and not part of the group, we have a different penalty methodology. You get 3 points, I believe it's 3 points. So we're going to do our stewarded penalties a little bit different. So you'll get driver's license with some points, and that'll start causing penalties because of incidents. As usual, first lap incidents are treated much more. Oh, let's look up what's going on here. Mr. Bird is up 3/10. That will get him into 2nd place. If he can hold up, let's go find Mr. Bird. There he is. Where is he? He's just starting his lap, so he's got room for improvement. Stuart Packham is up by 2/10. That'll get him not going to get him into 2nd place just yet. But he is, where is Stuart? Stuart is here. He is just starting his lap. Derek is in 3/10. He's vying for a podium position in the quali here. Yeah, so we got a little bit different issues on our system for the penalties. Other than that, we changed to 2 classes in the World Championship. So Platinum, pretty much the same guys in Platinum, but we've combined Silver and Bronze into the one group, just for something different. We're just trying to do different things to see how people like it. I know this Mustang Madness Day, which is kind of fun, I think, is a play on individual. We used to do Mondays were announced late, same track, but you had to drive the same car, but it was announced late. So I thought we'd try a single car race, and I think people picked the Mustang because not that many people used it. That's Derek coming over the start-finish line. I think he's going to make it into 3rd. There he is, 3rd place. That is, he's got 1 more lap. Doesn't look like he's going to do it. Who's coming up next? Number 55, that's Murray. He's not improving. Who's coming up next? 78, that is Stuart Packham. He is in 3rd and improving. He might just take over 3rd from Bird in his last lap. He gets another one if he wants. Not quite. He might just make it across the line in time. He does, and he does take 3rd place. Derek is in the pits. Is he in the pits? Yeah, he is in the pits. Who's still out there? Mark Stevens is still out there. He's way up on his time, 0.6. He's going to jump up in there into at least 7th, possibly 6th. He's coming around the last corner here, right here. There he comes, down the straight. You raced with me out, Paul G. Paul G. So what's your real name, Paul G? What's your last name? I know everybody has a different handle. There is Stevens went into 7th. Didn't quite get into 6th place. I think that is everybody's out. No, there's a few people left on track. This is Eric Shannon. Is he improving? Yes, by a whole second. I don't know if that's going to get him past Kevin Torrance or not. Who else is out there? I don't see anybody improving on their times. And some of them don't even have times, I think. Bird. Not sure why Bird. Oh, that's Stewart. Stewart's still out there. He's in first place, just getting some time in, I guess. Let's go back to Aaron. Aaron's got a huge improvement. Murchay's still out there. Murchay is green on the board, so he's got a little bit of time there. He just lost a little bit, I think. Let's see where he is. Look at that livery. This Interceptor, the Ford Interceptor. He is. Ooh, he lost 0.2 there, so that's going to be hard to catch up. Let's go back to Shannon because he's got 1.6. That should get him. He might get him up there above Kevin Torrance. He's coming through the chicane, bouncing over the curbs. Here he comes. Oh, he lost his time in the chicane. The Mustang is not. Oh, no. What am I watching here? I'm watching Murchay. Sorry, I thought I'd change it over to Aaron. There we go. That is our race time. Let me get off here now, and I'll get back onto our title. Uh-oh. What was going on here? Did I lose connection? Hang on. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. So you don't have to see all the stuff I have to do to get us ready again. Yeah, so we're back to the screen. Let's see if my camera's working. I'm not sure why it's not working. And let's see here. Still frozen. Let me get rid of it, put a new one in just for a second, so those of you who don't see me. 1 silver last year. Why can't I think of your name, Paul G? Paul. Just 1 silver last year. You're going to make me look it up, Paul? Is it Paul or Paulo? Anyway, who else is watching? We got a few people watching. Say hello on the chat, guys. You don't have to you don't have to keep going on the chat, but just say hello with I'll just put my frozen picture up there just so you go. Oh, I got a funny looking pout on my mouth there, but that's fine. All right, let's just see. We got to wait for quality time to continue. I don't have the flags, fun with flags, or the national anthems like Chris does. One of these days I'll get that going. Still having significant problems with my what's going on here with my volume. Ooh, everything's going a little wonky here on me. Sorry to say. Let's just see if I can get a starting grid going here. Yes, I can. Here we go. Starting grid. Oop. Here we go. Starting grid. We have in first place Mr. Brian Murray. Good to see him racing with us. I'm looking at my triple screens. Oh, I got to see if I can get rid of that for you. I got a really weird. It's right here. Let's get rid of this. Sorry you can see this, but I'm hoping that helps. There, that's better. My triple screen. So, Brian Murray in first place. Just beat out our friend and lovely fellow from, just got to get my mouse back here. Friend from Macedonia is Mircea Paunov. Look at that livery. Nice. The Interceptor, the Mustang Interceptor. In third place in the orange number 78. You don't have to say Mustang anymore. Mr. Stuart Packham. That was there. All three guys were pretty close. And the guy who can drive the phone book, Mr. Derek Bird. Familiar colors for him. Laura Roulette, we don't have his livery yet. Like I said, I did update, so don't blame me. There is another one there. There must be a standard ACC livery because it looks like the same as somebody else's there. That is Bruce Hopkins in sixth place. Mark Stevens next in the white Mustang number 555. Nick Newcomb, number 39, is in 8th place. Mr. Jeremy Autobus. Look at that livery. That is a Nikos livery. Look at that, eSenior black livery. Nice job, gold and black. We've got even got our sponsors on there. Sendeo. Sure, he has the other one on the other side. Krister was so excited about me showing his livery, and it didn't come through for some reason. Sorry, Krister. Next in the Gulf is where am I here? Is Eric Langlois from France. I love that Gulf livery. Brian Banks from Canada, Edmonton, Alberta. Number 911, familiar number 911. Number 146, Ken Schmidt, and he's usually in that blue color. Now, some of these guys do drive the Mustang, but not our top guys, I don't think. Number 1 in your hearts, Mr. Kevin Torrance in the red livery. Aaron Shannon in his familiar colors. I think that's pink, aqua, and yellow. We can recognize him anywhere. In 15th place. Last but not least, in the big yellow Ford Performance, number 22, Mr. Philippe Sauvage from France. So there is our starting lineup. It's beautiful to see 16 people in the race today. Again, we're trying something totally new. Didn't know how it would go over, especially since it's the Mustang. Now the Mustang, Nissan GT3. I know. You're going to make me look it up, Paul, aren't you? Okay, I'll look it up at some point. What was I going to say? What was I trying to say? Difficult car to drive. Where are we? We had a long time going for this lineup into side by side. I'm doing something on the screen here, so I just wanted to kind of talking and trying to work at the same time. What we need is an analyst here for us to be working in the background like famous guys have. I don't have that luxury. We've got to do everything ourselves, Krister and I, so sometimes we've kind of talking. Paul Garnham, oh my God, why did I forget you, Paul? Thank you. You made me look it up, but I did look it up. So, Paul, thanks for joining on the chat. Anyway, Mustang, difficult car to drive in the sense that you really have to have some good traction, high traction control for first reason. Second reason is it is hard to, it's got a lot of oversteer on exit. Everybody's been talking about that because that's one thing to watch, people going wide. Now some of the guys are, I'm trying to remember who it is that drives a Mustang in the regular season, does very well with it, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe Paul, you can remind me. Where am I here? I'm just looking for something. Somehow I lost the YouTube video. I'll come back up here for a second. Are they standing up? Oh, we're getting ready here side by side soon. Let me get back into it. Just making sure I got the stream up. There, I'm back. All right, here we go. Getting ready. Let me see if I can hit the helicam. What does the helicam look like for this? Here we go. Coming up to the start. We're going green. So let's see if Murray and Ponoff. Murray's in the red car on the right. Here comes green.
Green light.
Green. We are racing. Season 17 has started. Looks like Murray is going to stay ahead. Let's go down through this. Everybody is going to be very good. These are all good drivers. Nothing's going to happen here on the first lap, I don't think. Everything looks good. Now, that doesn't mean later on things are not going to start happening. There's something here with these guys. Very close. I haven't got the right things in the tower yet. Just hang on with it, everybody. Oh yeah, these guys are going to be very well behaved on the first lap, I'm sure. So let's just get on here with a few of these guys. Let me make me change here to race gaps. And what else will I put up there? Let's see, position delta. Everybody is, there's a couple things. Laurent, Derek Bird changed places. And it looks like Shannon had a great start. He got up 3 places there. Look at that. All right, where are we up to here? Let's look at some gaps. Stewart is pretty close. Who is that further back? I'm going to jump over here. Oop, what am I got? That's not a very good camera. There he is. That's Hopkins trying to get ahead of Bird. Bird's not a very experienced Mustang driver. Hang on for a second here. Oh, what did I do? Oh, I didn't want to do that. Didn't want to do that. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to find my mouse. There's my mouse. All right, back. Let's get this camera angles better. Let's see some gaps here. Where are we with close gaps? Brian Banks is pretty close, it looked like, to Aaron Shannon. Aaron Shannon's really up there. What have I got for current lap? I want to do what? What do I want to do here? Figure second. Let's just do position deltas for now. Okay, I'll switch those around. Position delta there and gaps here. There, that's a better one. Like that. Look better. So where are we? Where are the close guys? There, Eric and Krister are after it. What's going on at the top? Looks like Stuart Packham is still in touch with Paunoff, but Murray's got he's only got a 0.8 second lead. Let me go into cockpits here. I love cockpits. There we go. Oh, and I want to get rid of names. How do I get rid of names? I've forgotten about that. Somebody remembers how to get rid of names in I think it's just N. I'll try to find that. No, I'll lose my mouse again. Nope, that wasn't it. How do you get rid of the names, guys, on the stream in ACC? I've forgotten. All right, what do we got here? This is the best little race going on here. Stewart's got some good pace. He had the pole for a while, but the top 3 are still top 3. They've opened up a 1 second lead. Laurent Rolette got ahead of Bird, and he's still there ahead of him. But these 3 guys have maintained their position, and Stewart looks like he's got some good pace on Merche. Here we go. Let's see what he can do. Let's see what he can do. And who else has got something going? Not much down the board. They're all close, but nothing too as close as this. Go around that corner. He had a very late break there, Stewart did. Green sectors. Let's see if I can... Yeah, I can. There is their 2. Look at that. Stewart's last lap was 2 minutes flat. He had a quarter of a second on Merche, and he's got better sectors, all 3 sectors. So this one is going to be interesting. The other one is Derek Bird has not given up on Laurent at all. So he's back. Again, Derek's an amazing driver and does not favor the Mustang. But he can drive anything. I think he'll get better and better as the season goes on. He's been complaining in practice all week about it's oversteer there. He went a little wide there. That's the oversteer he's talking about. Maybe it's just a matter of getting a good setup. He gets a good setup, everybody's in trouble. All right, let's do a rundown here. Mr. Murray, there he is in the Shell red car. Not sure what's on the front of that Ford hood, but he is in first place. He's up by a second and a half on Merche, but we all know the Mustang, anything can happen. In third place is Stuart Packham. Laurent Rolette in fourth place, there he is. Derek Bird next, who's find a better TV camera. There we go. Derek Bird next. Bruce Hopkins in 6th. Nick Newcomb. It's quite a bit of a gap between these guys, but Jeremy and Stevens are close together. Let's hold on watching this one a little bit. They're very close together, these two. Let's get on board with Mark. We'll go back to that grid in a minute. Looks like Jeremy got a good exit. Stewart's still all over Murchie. Murchie can't make up anything on Murray because he has to be defensive against Packham. Mr. Guy, I'm going to say Van Staffel. Hello there. It looks like you're a Laurent Roulette fan. I'm glad too bad. Yeah, I tried getting his skin. Something happened in the internet to not let that capture. We'll figure that out. Sometimes it doesn't work. Man, there's Packham over there. There is Laurent. He's not that far behind these guys. Anything can happen with the Mustang. I'm not sure everybody has. Mark Stevens is really after Jeremy's back up. Looks like Mark. Let's do a comparison here with Mark's times and Jeremy's times. Pretty close. Pretty close. Looking at their best times, very close. Their best times are 2:02. Best lap was the last lap for both these guys. You're looking at their best laps right there. So that's a very close. Way back here, Brian Banks. Okay, where were we? We were at Mark Stevens, I think. Let's go back to a camera angle. There's Mark. He is in 9th place. In 10th is Krister, quite a bit further back. In 10th, Eric Langlois just went off, and that's why Ken Schmidt is right on his tail. We'll stick with this one for a bit. Ken Schmidt is in 12th spot, but I saw his time. Oh, look at this, side by side. Let's go to Helicam, see what's happening. Side by side. Well, it looked like they were side by side for a second on that straight, but Ken... Eric laid back, and now next is Ken Schmidt. There is Ken. He's caught up with these two guys. Let's just quickly go see what's happening up here with Stewart, because Stewart's all over. Oh, don't tell me this thing is... My studio disconnected. I'm not sure what you're seeing out there. My OBS studio is connecting and reconnecting big time. I'm hoping the broadcast is fine. Where were we? Derek Bird is caught up to Laurent. There's Laurent. Guy, you wanted Laurent? There he is. Oh, you made his skin. Good job. Too bad we don't have it. Definitely, we use Awesome. Awesome. I forget the actual name of the rest of it. Awesome for getting our skins in, and I just updated it like 10 minutes before the race, and I noticed there's a couple of them didn't make it. And I even did Awesome. Sometimes you have to update it twice to make it work, and it did not work, so I'm sorry about that. We'll get it next week for sure, I'm sure, because Laurent will try making it happen again. Way back here, Brian was, and he still is, right on top of Aaron Shannon. That's a battle for last place, but these guys just love to race. They don't care if it's last place. They just want to get ahead of somebody. I know that feeling. I'm in last place a lot. Just got to practice more. I'm going to, like I said, I tried the Mustang for the last couple of weeks, and I sort of got it tamed, but I said, I'm going to go back to the Ferrari. It's for fun. I don't have much time to practice with all this broadcasting that we do. And again, sorry we don't have. I don't have everything perfect just yet. Oh, looks like Brian. What's the Helicam say? Are they side by side? Pretty damn close. This is the long straight. Is he gonna make a play for it at the end? This is very dangerous. You're that close. Yeah, he laid back a little bit. Who's close again? Derek Bird is still all the way on to Laurent. There we go. There's Laurent in non-livery. So Guy, you do liveries for people. Get on Discord and say that you do the eSeniors Discord and say that you do liveries for people. And I'm sure people will give you a try. Nikos gets busy sometimes. We are there. There's a lot of good racing here. Philippe Sauvage on Mark Stevens. And who else is close? Back up at the top, Stewart is still on, trying to get through, get Murche. Let's just see what their last laps were like. Murche was just a little bit faster. Looks like Stewart's got some better cornering. Let's just, here goes the long straight. Let's just see if he got a better exit. Is this gap improving? Yes, it is. Is he going to make a crack for it? We have 12 minutes gone in the race, 30-minute race, no pit stops. He's not so close that he has to be careful. Let's just see if he has a better chicane than Murche. Broke a little later than Murche. Murche had to hit the brakes. I'm not sure that's his normal pattern. But he got a great exit. I guess it is. Got a great exit there. Who else is close? These things, we haven't had anybody go off yet. That surprises me because it's very easy to overcook it with the Mustang. This is Sauvage. I'll stick with Stewart. That's the big battle right now. Very easy to overcook it unless you have tons and tons of traction control. Let's see if we can see traction control in the cockpit here. Get his hand out of the way. TC, yeah, he's got it on 6. Let's just see what Murche has for TC. He's got it on 7. There you go. Let's see what the leader, I bet you he's got it on 0 or something. 6, no, not too bad. It's interesting to see what everybody's got for their TC. So Stewart's got it on 5 now. Now did he change it? What, he said 6. Look at this, he's right on top of Murche. Murche's feeling the problem. Let's just look at the rear wing of Murche. He is feeling the pressure. Is the pressure going to get to the Macedonian? This is the long straight. Looks, nope, that's not the long straight just yet. I can't tell where we are. We're in the middle of the track. That's the big long corner. This is the long straight, I believe. They got a starting grid on that back straight. It's kind of interesting. Is Stewart making any ground? No, he's not. Murche must be running a little bit less wing. He probably is, because look at that. He goes wide there. Be interesting to see if he goes wide enough to get some track cuts. Looks like Stewart catches up in that chicane, but he just can't get the exit that he wants. There goes the start-finish line. We're halfway through the race, folks. Halfway through the race. This is the battle that we're watching right now. And this battle has caused a 3-second lead on our... Oh, did something happen? Everybody went red there for a second. Did somebody have a problem that I didn't see? I didn't see a yellow. Oh, everybody's back. Paul Sauvage is up 4 places. That is their leader in terms of race position. Back here we've got Sauvage, Steven, and Lanroy all within a second of each other. Like Stewart is dropped back just slightly there. Not too many people making any mistakes on this track with the Mustang. Just go up to Mark here. Mark's a little closer. I believe the Mustang is a normally aspirated 5-liter Coyote engine. If I'm not mistaken, that is what the GT3 car is. I know a little bit about Mustangs. I had one for a while. I'm not that big of a car guy, mind you, but let's get on board with Philip. He's getting pretty close. Pretty close. Let's see what his traction control is for him. 5 for Philippe. Mark's got 5. And Eric's got 5. So all 3 of them got the same TC. We're going to have to get spread out on this part of the track. Ooh, up here, Stewart's close again. Stick with this for 1 second on the exit towards the long back straight. Don't have my corner names. Oh, there goes Stevens. Stevens is out. Let's do a replay there if I can. Hang on. Let's go back 30 seconds to see how that started. And get on board with Stevens. We are on board with him. Let's see if I can get my replay button to work. Yes, I can. There it is. Replay. Let's just see. Just there. I was talking about overcooking it. See what happens. He hits the curb and overcooks it on that. There we go. Oh, just a massive damage there. I don't know if he's going to be able to get back on. Let's see. We got a few more seconds. Oh, he went into the pits. So that's our first incident. And Shannon went off also. No, he didn't. All right, let's get back up to the top here, Stuart. That was our first incident. I just talked about that. That is, ooh, nasty looking chatter there. I hope that's not everywhere. Sometimes that goes away. That's not good to have a chatter. Oop, gotta get rid of the replay button, sorry. We are chattering on the stream. Sorry about that. There's not much I can do about this. Got great FPSs. This is an internet issue. Let's jump to Stuart. And they change... oh, that view's better. See, it's funny. Certain cameras cause that chatter. I don't see the chatter too much on the stream. I'm looking at the stream at the same time. Paul is saying Mustang's super quick in ACC. I think so. Not quite as big in LMU. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't suit everybody's driving style. Certainly not mine. I'm pretty heavy on the throttle on exit, and it does not like that at all. And as a former Mustang owner, I can tell you the real Mustang's exactly the same. Exactly the same. Traction control does not always catch you. I've spun my old Mustang a couple of times on... Ooh, Sauvage is all over Langlois here. And let's compare their 2 times. Yeah, Eric is... Phillips got way better. Eric had an issue there. He lost a second. Eric's best time is 2:03.3, and he had a 2:04 that last one. So these guys are well matched. How is Stuart doing? Stuart is still chasing down Murche. Stuart's still chasing down Murche. Eric is all over Sauvage. I'm glad to see we've got some battles going on. Way back here, Banks is trying to catch up. Let's see if he has some good... Ooh, Krister! Krister is off. Krister I saw a quick yellow there for Krister. Let me go back 30 seconds just to see if Krister had an issue. We're in replay mode now. It's a brief yellow flag for him, so let's just see what happened here. Went back 30 seconds. Oh, there is the bar. Yeah, there's the overcooking. Careful, careful, careful. I'm glad I saw that flash. We get to see what happened with Krister, but he's back on track. He's going to have some significant damage. And we should be live now. There we go. And while we were away, Stuart in the... Get the cockpit. No chatter there. Stuart is still on Murche. We have got 9 minutes left. This battle's going to heat up near the end, I think. Way at the top, interestingly enough, let's just go, let's see if I can get a decent view there. That's not bad. There's Murray, our leader. Let's give him some love from Northern Ireland. He's not got a super lead. 4.8 seconds for now. And his best time, he's got the fastest lap, but not by much. Murch is 2 flat 0.3. Merce's 2 flat 0.7 he's got as the fastest time. And Stuart Packham's actually better than that. 2 flat 0.6. So these guys, because they're battling each other, they can't catch up with Brian. That's interesting. Yeah, the battles are not easy for lap times. Let's just go down the pipe a little bit again. We see these two guys. There is Laurent. He is only a second ahead of Derek. Is Derek back there? Derek is lost the spot to Laurent, has never been able to get it back. Here's Bruce Hopkins, is where he started in 6th place. Love his livery, by the way. Nick Newcomb in 7th. There is everybody. There is Jeremy. He's quite a bit back on Newcomb. There's a huge gap there with these guys. Philippe Sauvage in 9th. And he's not that far ahead of Eric Langlois, so he's got to be careful. Those two guys were battling earlier. Krister lost traction there for a while. Look at that head. Look at the front of his car. Ooh, that does not look good. Oh, the damage on Mustangs looks very neat. He's going to be having some trouble there, I'm sure. Keeping up. So we'll have to watch to see if Ken Schmidt can get ahead of him. This is a points race, of course, because the beginning of the season, number 17. So these positions do matter. There's Kevin Torrance in 13th. Aaron Shannon. And last but not least, Mr. Brian Banks. He has never driven the Mustang before. All right, Stewart is still in striking distance, but not real close right now. There's his cockpit with Merche. So Merche is still feeling him on his breath, or in the back. But look at, see, Merche can see, where am I here? Merche can see the leader, so that's always good. And I'm going to jump down to Derek, who has been chasing Laurent the whole race. Look at that. He's going to watch Derek here, because Derek's a great driver, not used to the Mustang. He was complaining about its oversteer on exit. Let's just watch him here. See, look at that. He just tries really hard to get it there, and he had to correct. So he's not working so hard to keep this Mustang on the road. Not our smooth as silk Derek. But I'm sure he'll get the hang of it. Everybody's spread out a little bit, so we'll just stay with Derek for a while, maybe through his whole lap here. A couple of battles here in the last 5-6 minutes of the race. I won't do a podium interview today, sorry guys, because I've got problems with my audio on Discord that I have to try to figure out. Thanks for being on the stream, guys that are watching. Got 7 now. Well, I've only heard from a couple. Nice for you to watch. We didn't get Twitch working, I don't think. Let me see if I got it. I can look at it here. Twitch was working. No, Twitch did not work. I guess Krista didn't set up the Twitch. Ooh, I missed something there with Derek. I'm going to go back 10 seconds just to see that again. What happened with Derek? I had my eyes somewhere else. Oh, went onto the grass. Luckily, he did not lose it. Got a track cut, I'm sure. Okay, we're back to live action. Packham. Packham is close to Merche again. Get in the cockpit. And Bird is caught up with Laurent. There's Bird. Within a half a second. We only have 5 minutes left, and those guys can see that. Tire wear is going to be a factor on these corners. Stewart's lost a little bit of time compared to Merche, so we'll stay with Derek here. Everybody else is pretty much spread out. Whoa, Derek really wants it. He wants it. Here comes a corner you can catch up, because there's a sharp left-hander here, hairpin. If he wants to risk it. Let's see how he gets in terms of an exit. You gotta be careful with this Mustang coming on. Can't see his throttle action here in this view, but I'm sure Derek, because of his concern over the exit, performance. He's careful with the throttle in the Mustang. What is he running? He's running a 7 TC. He had a great corner there. He caught up with Laurent a little bit. Back up here. Oh, Packham is really close. Hang on, I gotta find it. Where's my mouse? There he is. He's got it really close through the chicane, the penultimate chicane. He has seen there's only 2 minutes left. If he wants a second place, he's gonna have to act soon. Let's just stay with him. Bird dropped back a little bit. Merche, I'm sure he's running a lower wing. Don't you guys think? What do you guys on the stream think? Merche, I may try it. I may try to do a podium interview. I know I won't be able to hear. I won't be able to hear them very well, but you guys will. That's what the problem is right now. My monitoring is not well. Well, maybe I'll try. Get on set up for that. Yeah, I'll pull those guys into the booth. Testing, yeah, that should work. 2 minutes, 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes to go. Derek still close to Laurent. Stewart still close to Merche. Whoa, late break there for Bird. Or Stewart, sorry. Bird is just trying really hard to get onto Laurent there. Stewart fell behind a little bit. So we'll stay here with these two guys for a bit more. Into these very important corners here, because it sets up for the long straight. This is where a mistake on somebody's part can make or break your lap. Oh, Derek lost traction there for a second, and there's the end of the straight. Everybody takes that full speed. If you can get away with a track cut there, being a little bit off, with pulling off into that chicane was a little slow on brake. But see, he just takes off on exit. He's got that well. Let me remind myself to see what Merche has for traction control. He's got 7. He's got more traction control on than Stewart has. Tapping his brakes to get around this corner to keep his traction going. There is our leader up ahead in that red car. A 5-second lead. Bird's still after Laurent. Boy, we've got some great racing at the end here. Looks like Krister's off again. Or he got passed by Torrance. Can't go see that though. I'm gonna stick with these two battles. Looks like Stewart lost a little bit there. Derek is right up the trunk. Massive trunk in a Mustang, by the way. I could get 2 sets of golf clubs just for fun. And I had a convertible Mustang. Still could get 2 sets of golf clubs. Anyway, just thought of that after I said trunk. I have a feeling Derek might make a play here on one of these corners just to get into a 4th place. He's used to being up there in the standings, so he doesn't want to settle for 5th. Does not want to. Oh, look at that. He's got the inside. Is he going to make it stick? Not quite. He's trying hard, though. Trying hard. Made him drop back just slightly. That was his one attempt. We have got 20 seconds left. Are we going to get another lap out of it? Yeah, I think Brian. Let's just watch where Brian is. Brian's coming up here to... Oh, we might not. That'll be last lap, won't it? I don't think we've got... This is not the last lap, I hope. I don't think. Let's just see. We'll stick with Brian to see if he gets the checkered flag. Time is gone. Trying to remember if we get an extra lap after time has expired or not. There's Stewart together here in the chicane. Just see what kind of exit they get. Let's get Brian. Yeah, that is the checkered flag. Here to go, Brian. Merche next. Followed by Stewart Packham. Followed by Laurent Rolette. And Derek Bird. There's our top 5. Back here, Philippe Sauvage is still going to try and get ahead of Jeremy. Let's watch this. That's a long way to go yet for these two. This is probably the last battle on the track. Both hit that curb. There is not going to make it, I don't think. Very close, though. Nice job holding it together, you guys. There is Jeremy across the line and Laurent right next to him. Everybody else is in their order that they're in. That'll be it for them. So that was a fun race, guys. Let me see if I can get our leaders. Brian is there, I'm sure. I'm going to grab him and put him in. Hello, Brian. Just hang on for a second.
Okay, Mike.
And Merche. Is Merche there? Yes, he is. Come on.
Is everybody across the line?
Hang on, everybody. I'm just trying to get everybody in here. Merche. Stand by, Merche. And last but not least, I'm looking for Stuart. Stuart is not there. Okay, guys, I won't be able to hear you guys very well, but you'll be good on the stream. Merche, what did you think of that race?
Good race. Yes, I expected Brian
win.
win.
Too well, but I'll let you talk. I can't hear you too well, so I'll let you talk. What did you think of... You can talk. You and Brian can talk. How's that? Because I can't hear you very well, but you guys are coming out on the stream fine. Brian, you had a great race, and Merche, you had a hell of a time staying ahead of Stuart.
Yes. He was very fast. I couldn't afford any mistake.
Same here, Murchie. No mistakes, or else you would have been passed in no time. Very close at the start.
All right, I can't really have an interview, and I can't hear you guys. So good race, you guys. There was some really good battles. Fun to watch. And
no problem. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you, Mike.
We'll see you guys next week on track. Hopefully, I'll have my volume working on Discord. But everybody heard you, so have a good day.
Yeah. Bye.
Anyway,
bye.
Everybody, let's give this Mustang Madness Day was quite a race. Nice to see the number of people that we had, and that we had some good battles. So we'll see you again next week for Mustang Madness. And remember, simulation racing is a sport, so that makes us athletes. And we're athletes, so you should be racing with other people. Don't just race in your bedroom by yourself. Get onto a league, get onto eSeniors, and please start racing with real people. Sorry, I was changing the screen there for you. Next week is Nürburgring. That is going to be something interesting with Mustangs, that's for sure. So Nürburgring.